Hey guys, what's going on today? BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our NHL 15 BOJaM series following the Vancouver Canucks, as we will hopefully get done the regular season here, year number 6, as we stand. So we're currently 32-15-3, a very good record. Everything is kind of clicking together. First line not getting the point totals that I want them to get, but the second line is definitely picking up for Ryan Strom's having himself a very good year. So I think what we're going to do is simulate up to that Anaheim game. I'm going to update my trading block, and we'll maybe make some trades at the trade deadline. I don't think there'll be anything major that we have to trade, but I do want to make some trades, trading away some of the depth players and get some picks in here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to simulate up there. Once again, as we saw the stats last time, Patrick Polivka turned his game around big time. His name was being swirled around some trade rumors, and he quickly put those trade rumors definitely to rest, as he just started to go on a tear, because Alex Dubois was starting to struggle a good bit, but Alex Dubois is definitely, we definitely need to thank him for the monstrous 12 or 13-1 run that he had at the beginning of the year. So definitely thanking him for that. But we'll see how we continue to roll along here as we slowly approach the trade deadline, and we'll see what happens here in Vancouver. Hopefully we can hit 40. I would like to hit 40 wins before the trade deadline to basically secure ourselves a playoff spot. But once again, not really a great start to the month of February, 2-2. All right, Buffalo, they're a good team by this point now. Overtime loss. I'll take the points. 34-17-4, still keeping that 2.0 win-loss ratio. All right, Pittsburgh again. Playing Pittsburgh and Philly twice in this road trip. An 8-1 win over Pittsburgh. Holy shit. Wowzers. Beat them 5-0 at home, and then we go into Pittsburgh and beat them 8-1. We scored 13 goals on the Penguins. My God. Can we do the same thing to Philly? Yeah, I'll take that. So we beat the two teams, and we went to Pennsylvania for 4 games, and we took all 4 of them, so that's nice. All right, you know what? I'm just going to, let's go to overseas here. Let's scout the 8 defensemen in Russia. Why not? For 6 weeks. Scout those defensemen in Russia. Give me some big body Russian defensemen here. All right, so that Oilers game is going to be pretty big, honestly, because I really want to beat the Oilers. I don't think we've only beaten them maybe once or twice so far this year. Might be a big game there. And we need 4 wins here to get to 40 regulation wins before the trade deadline is what I would like to get to. But we'll see if we can make it happen here. 2 1-0 losses against the Canadians. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, come on here. Arizona, yeah, they're a decent record. They're starting to catch us. There you go, 1-0 win over Arizona. Not scoring many goals in those past 2 games. Hopefully we can change it here against Calgary. 5-2 win over Calgary. There you go. Get some goal scoring, boys. Boston. Eastern Conference teams coming up right now. So all that matters is points. There you go. Back-to-back 5-goal games. 5-0 win. Florida. Can we get to 40 wins by beating the Panthers? 4-3 loss against them, unfortunately. Can we get to 40 wins for beating the Edmonton Oilers? Because we need to beat these guys. Yeah, this is a big game here, honestly. We're kind of tied with them in points, so it's a big game here against Edmonton. Can we beat the Oilers? No, we cannot. Fucking hell, man. We cannot beat Edmonton. Colorado, yeah, they're doing pretty good for themselves. And we lost against the Avs. Man, oh man. 3 losses in a row once again. All right, I'm gonna add my trading block. Dubois on the trading block. No, let's not do that. We have Calgary's 2nd round pick. Remember that. So no and no. Let's add some items here. Let us add. Let's swap these trade values around a bit. Let's add Tyler Kennedy to the trading block, just to see what we could get back for him, because I think Polivka's the one with the contract. Yep, 1 year left. We'll add him there just to see what we can get back for him, people. Hold your tushies in a pot, or whatever the hell the saying is. I don't know. Shinkrook, no. Nobody really want to trade there. Defenseman, I don't think there's any guy defensive that we need to trade either. Hellman and Ward, Corson, no. Hogboom, nope. Medvedev, nope. Subban, no. Hillis, no, I think that's it. I think that's basically all we wanted to trade here. I guess I can put my draft pick up there. I guess. My 20... Wow, that is weird. What is up with this? 2020... Why is it like that? My 2021 first round pick. I guess that's what I want to give up. I don't know why it was like really weirdly like... Excuse me, weirdly arranged like that. First round pick for Marcus Johansson. Nope. Decline that trade. All right, so let's simulate up here. Simulate up to this date, and then we could... Oh, Dean Fox. That was the other guy I wanted to put on the trading block. Okay. Can we get this win against Anaheim, please? To get us to 40 regulation wins. That way I can make the trades. There you go. Thank you for a 1-0 win. So our first and a third for Johansson. The Boston Bruins really want to make that trade here. But we're going to go into trading... players here, and we want to see if we can get rid of Tyler Kennedy and Dane Fox here. Just see if we can get the return for them, because I do not see them making an impact on this team. So let's get rid of... Where is he? Dane Fox, there you are. You got a bit of trade value on you now. You're still 81. You're 27 by this point, so I don't see you getting any better. We'll see if we can find a team for you and Tyler Kennedy. We go ahead and put him up there as well. Tyler Kennedy, yep, he's 78 now. So he's starting to lose some overalls. We might be able to get something back for these two guys. But we'll see if Dane Fox gets some interest. Is Tyler Kennedy going to gauge any interest from anybody? If not, nope. All right, so we'll just remove Tyler Kennedy as a whole. Let's see if we can get Dane Fox for something here. Let's trade him to an Eastern Conference team. Only probably going to get a pick back at most. Yeah, I think that's what I'm just going to go for here. Is a draft pick. You think Fox will warrant a third? Let me see. Is Dane Fox good enough to get me a third round pick? He's a center, I know that. Fox, is he good enough to get me a third round pick? Possibly. And let me see the thirds. Draft picks. Yeah, Dane Fox is definitely good enough to get me a third, but let's see if I can find a team that's actually doing not well. I think Carolina's not doing too well, so I could get a third round pick for Carolina's actually valuing the third round pick. Okay. It might actually have to be a team that's doing pretty well. Colorado, whoever made trades with them. Yeah, I could get it. Dallas. Dallas is, yeah, they're valuing the thirds. Detroit's not valuing their third. All right, so they would have more than 50 players. So I need somebody that can take on Dane Fox, but can also give me their third. Edmonton, nope. Edmonton would have too many players. Florida, they're over salary, so it doesn't matter. LA, they can take them. Nope, too many players that LA has. Montreal, they don't have a first. Nope, Montreal can't take them. New Jersey, third. No, can anybody take the players right now? The Islanders, let's see. Islanders are valuing their pick. Nope, more than 50 players. I'm just gonna go through all these teams right now and see if anybody will take them and has room on their roster. Nope, Ottawa, way too many. Philly, way too many. All right, teams that can just take them. Okay, Pittsburgh can take them. Third round pick from the Pittsburgh Penguins for Dane Fox. Let's see if this goes through. Propose a trade. It's over the cap, but will it go through? Trade accepted. On behalf of the Pittsburgh Penguins organization, I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out there on the ice. All right, so we got rid of Dane Fox for a third round pick. That's pretty decent, I should say. I don't think Pittsburgh is a good team, so we got rid of Fox. Got that third round pick back. It's honestly all I really wanted for him at this point, so we did that. We can get by the trade deadline here. There's nothing else that we need to do. We can just simulate the rest of the year and see how things go. We're at 40, 21, and 4. I think I'll just check the stats or the standings at the end of this month. We'll see where we are. That game against Edmonton is the only game speaking out to me here. It's a lot of Eastern Conference teams, so we don't have to worry about... We just need to worry about getting points out of these games. That's all I'm really concerned about right now, is getting points. And we're not doing so hot again. Looks like some goaltender is not doing the best here. All right, somebody needs to pick their game up right here. We got 2 divisional games against San Jose, who's starting to make a little bit of a comeback here. Canucks need to turn themselves around. There you go. We've had San Jose's number all year, it seems. All right, Arizona, they're starting to creep up a little bit as well. Just want to get a win here, shut them down. There you go, 3-2 win. All right, come on, boys. Start rolling with it. Get a couple of those wins rolling. Dallas, they're not a good team at all. Almost 40 regulation wins here. Come on, we should beat these guys easy. There you go, 5-3 win over the Stars. Once again, lost a couple games in there, but we came back with 3 wins. All right, Minnesota, they're under 500 as well. 6-5 loss. Okay, Edmonton, can we please beat the Oilers? Once. That's all I'm asking is 1 win against this damn freaking Oilers team. We need this win too, honestly. This win would be huge if we can get it. We're at home. There you go. 4-1 win over Edmonton. About time. All right, Chicago. I think we lost against them. Or might have won. I don't know. Can't tell. It's taking a long time to update the stats. There you go. 4-1 win. 4-1 win over the Blackhawks. 3-2 loss against the Devils. That's all right. It's Eastern Conference teams. It's fine. But we still need to get some points in here. 5 road games in a row right now against all Eastern teams in the Metro and the Pacific. All right, Washington, 2-0 loss. All right, so if we make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, it might be a tough team to go up against here because these Eastern Conference teams are kicking our ass this year. Tampa Bay, yeah, man, we cannot beat teams in the East. We lost, look at that, all the Eastern Conference teams that we had to play, we've lost every single game against them. And every single Western Conference team we've beaten except Minnesota. Wow. Brutal. Road games, too. They take a toll on it. There you go. So, all right, so we end the road trip at least with 2 wins in a row over Columbus and Carolina. All right, let's end this month off hopefully with another win against Calgary. Once again, I'll just add my scouting assignment. We'll scout the U.S. defenders for 6 weeks. All right, end the month off on a win here against Calgary. Would appreciate it. Think we're gonna hit 50 wins on the year. I don't know how many more games we have left after Calgary, but we'll see here. Come on, give me a win here. There you go, 5-1. Okay, 3 games left here. We sit at 48-26-5, which is a couple points behind Edmonton. How many games does Edmonton have? Or points. Let's see. Edmonton has 101. And, oh my god, look at how many games in hand Edmonton has. Yep, they got it. We have already clinched a playoff spot, which is nice. We're at 101 points, but Edmonton is 4 games in hand. So it looks like they're going to be running away with it. They might run away with the Presidents. Yeah, it's looking like the Edmonton Oilers are going to be the President's Trophy winning team because they have a game in hand on the Jets as well. But we're going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be probably going up against either the LA Kings or the San Jose Sharks, it seems. So, but right now it's looking like the LA Kings is going to be a team. Well, hold on. How many points did LA have? I didn't actually look at that. How many points does LA have? LA has 91. We have 101. Okay, so we're 10 points ahead of them with 3 games left. So the Sharks definitely can catch them. So the Kings, it might look like a matchup against the LA Kings here in the first round. But we will have to see here. Do we play San Jose at all? No, we play Chicago, Colorado, Anaheim. So we're in the playoffs. I think we're going to be a 2nd-seeded team, but we shall see here. We'll see if we're going to be playing either the Los Angeles Kings or the San Jose Sharks. We'll have to see here. All right, so Chicago. I mean, if we win out and Edmonton loses out all 4 of those games, that'd be pretty ridiculous, but I really do not see that happening at all. Well, we got a win over Chicago, so that's good to see. 1 win will get us to 50 wins on the year and 105 points, which is another good year for the Canucks. It's just, you know, there are teams that did a hell of a lot better than us. But like I said, if we win out and, you know, Edmonton kind of fumbles, you never know. Seen crazier shit happen here. All right, so Colorado, if we can get a win over them, that'd be nice. Can we get a win over the Avs? 5-1 loss. I think Edmonton's got it in the bag for the first seed. I think they got it in the bag. Can we at least hit 50 wins on the year, though? Can we at least hit 50 wins with a win over the Anaheim Ducks? No, we cannot. So we're going to be stuck at 49 losses on 49 wins on the year, and we're going to sit right there, 48, 28, and 5. Looks like our matchup is going to be up against the LA Kings. I think all the teams that have played their games already. And now there's still a couple teams that need to play a game here. So let's simulate up one more day here, so that way we can check up on all the stats. Simulate up a day. That should hopefully complete everybody's games. And then we can check the stats here. So it looks like the Edmonton Oilers finished off a very good year. Just check all these teams here. Let's just check the entire league. Make sure every team has played all their games. 82 and 82. All right, so we have all teams have played all their games, and we are going to end up, unfortunately, with the second seed in division with 103 points. LA actually did almost catch us, but we're going to end with 103 points, 49, 28, and 5. Not a bad year. So our matchup in the first round is going to go, it's going to be up against the Los Angeles Kings yet again. So we'll have to see how we do there. And the Arizona Coyotes have made the playoffs. Seems with 90 points. So who's in the playoffs here? Winnipeg, Colorado, and Nashville. So the two wildcard spots came from our team. Nashville made it into about 88 points. Winnipeg and Colorado smoked their division. Nashville was lucky enough to get in with 88. And unfortunately, who had 86 had the St. Louis Blues, and they missed out too because Arizona and Chicago did just a pretty good job this year. All right, so let's just check out all the final stats here. All right, so goals for per game. Whoopsie daisy. Goals for per game was at a 2.9. So once again, it was just off the top 10. I'm going to have to sneeze again. I feel it coming on. Goals against. Excuse me. Goals against, best goals against in the game. So 2.34 was the best goals against in the league this year, so not bad. Power play percentage was 20.56. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So ninth best power play in the league, not bad. And then the penalty kill was at I think it was like 81. So yeah, it was near the bottom middle, I guess you could say. Time shorthanded though. Most disciplined team though in the league. So I'll take that. Home we were 25, 13, and 3. Away 24, 15, and 2. Coming into the playoffs 5 and 5. So not the best stats you could have coming into the playoffs, but we'll see what we can do here in Vancouver. All right, so we are gonna check up on the stats here, and Ryan Strome had himself a year. Second line year for Ryan Strome, breakout year for him. Too bad he's not going to be getting any better, because if this would be the one year I would love for him to get better. His best year yet, 75 points, a 30 goal scorer for Ryan Strome on the second line. Very good year for him. 69 points for Alex Galchenyuk, not the greatest year he could have had. Definitely had a better year last year, 74 points, so around the same year roughly. Johnny Gaudreau had 54 points, only 15 goals for him. Definitely could have expected a lot more out of Johnny Gaudreau this year. 52 points for Matthew Barzal. Once again, that's kind of what he had last year. Yeah, Hunter Shinkruk had 51 points. I think that's what... actually, he had a better year this year. A lot of our players are pluses, too, so that's a good thing to see, that a lot of our players were plus. Mikhail Grigorenko, though, not a good year for Mikhail Grigorenko at all. 48 points. Went from 75 to 48 points. Not a good year for Mikhail Grigorenko at all. So I would not be surprised if you see him dropping overall. But Glenn Potolny had a very good year for that second line, 41 points. Expected that. Plus, what was he? A plus? He was a plus 13, so glad to have him there. Bo Horvat almost had 30 points, so that's good. Brendan Gaunce, 24 points. Lyndon Bay, 21 points. Thank you. Fourth liners getting me 20 points apiece. Chad Roloff with 17 points. He was a +1. That's good. And Adrian Kempe was had 12 points, -6. So him and Grigorenko were only minus players, but yeah, that's not a good year for Grigorenko at the very least. Defenseman, Cam Fowler, 52 points. Very good year for him. Dougie Hamilton had 40. Nordlund had 29. Helmanen, 26 in his first year. Not bad. Hogblum had 8. And Tanev had 6. All right. And then goaltenders, we got Patrick Polivka, 49 games played, 2.25, 29, 18, and 1. Alex Dubois, 35 games played, 2.27, 20, 10, and 2. So, pretty replicable stats here. Dubois, I think, had the better statistics. What was Polivka? Polivka was a +11, Dubois was a +10. So yeah, I guess you could say Polivka did play a little bit better since he did play some more games. Save percentage is almost near .92s. 4 shutouts for Polivka, 5 for Dubois. That's a good amount of shutouts for those guys. And Polivka had 2 assists for 2 points. So, I don't know. Is there a goaltender controversy going into the playoffs? I don't know. I mean, the obvious choice would be to go with Polivka. He had the better goals against average. He had more starts. He had more wins. So, I don't know. You guys can maybe definitely, you know, there could be a goaltender controversy going into these playoffs. If any one of those goaltenders struggles, you know, we can easily switch into the other guy because they did have a very good year nonetheless. But, yeah, that's how it's gonna end this year for this team. And that's how the points square up. Like I said, I'm pretty upset that Grigorenko did not have the year that he could have had. So, as expected, we're going up against the LA Kings here in round number 1. I'm going to do my little bit of scouting, and I think what I'm going to do, actually no, I'll do it in the next video. We're just going to go to the Stats Central, look at the playoff tree, and see how everything ended up here. I might look at the the player stats for the entire NHL, see who did the best and all that stuff, but let's just take a look at the playoff tree here, see what our matchups are going to be for the playoffs. So in the West, we got Colorado versus Nashville, Winnipeg versus Arizona, Vancouver versus the LA Kings, and Edmonton versus San Jose. And in the East, we got Pittsburgh versus the New York Islanders, Washington versus Florida, Detroit versus Toronto, and Tampa Bay versus Buffalo. So some pretty good teams in there in the East, and we've seen the Vancouver Canucks struggle with Eastern Conference teams this year. So if we do go all the way, might not be something looking forward to. All right, so let's just go for the entire league here, see who led the league in each category. So goals, who led the league in goals this year? That would be Phil Kessel. Wow, Phil Kessel, 48 goals this year for Phil the Thrill. 47 from Morgan Klimchuk. Steven Stamkos had 46. Kaner had 43. Ty Ratty with 42. All right, that's interesting. David Perron with 40. He must be lighting it. David Perron had 90 points. All right, I'll believe that when I see it. Perry with 39, Nyquist, Tavares, Sagan, Kane, Drouin. Okay, and then assists, we got oh, actually, I should be looking at forwards here for assists. So Getzlaf with 74 assists. That's a lot of assists. Kadri up there with 67. Backstrom, G's up there. Kopitar, Sam Reinhart, Andre Palat, Crosby, Matt Nieto with 55. That's not bad. Barbashev, Lektianov, Drouin. Okay. And then point totals, who had the most points this year for forwards? That would be Steven Stamkos with 95. Getzlaf, Kessel, Giroux was up there as well. Giroux had 91 points. Flyers didn't make the playoffs, though. That's unfortunate. Klimchuk, Crosby's down there as well. All right, so not bad. And then let's just check out the defenseman here for goals. All right, so we had the most goals. As a defenseman this year, it would be PK Subban with 21, Bufflin had 21, Shattenkirk had 21, Jelena had 20, Vince Dunn had 20, Morrissey, Siegenalther, Doughty, Carlson, Joakim Nordland's up there with 16, not bad. Trouba, and then Connor Carrick up there. Assists, with the most assists as a defenseman, Josh Morrissey with 63. All right, so he had a good year. 82 points for Josh Morrissey, a point-a-game player. Holy crap. Gustav Backstrom for the Islanders, TJ Brody, Eric Carlson, Green, Riley, Clendenning, Barry, Goligoski, Doughty, McDonough, Ouliette. And then point totals, I think Josh Morrissey definitely has that taken care of. Yep, he beat Eric Carlson by almost 13 points. What a year. Josh Morrissey at plus 41. My God. But Carlson, Brody, Green, Riley, Doughty, Backstrom, Goligoski, Shattenkirk, Falk, Barry, and Subban. Okay, there's that. And then goaltenders. Let's see who had the most goaltender wins. All right, so who had the most wins per games played That would be this guy, Brandon Whitney, for the Washington Capitals, a franchise goaltender. 38 wins in 61 games played. That's not bad. Bishop's right there behind them. Fleury, Neuvirth, Pavlik, Scrivens, Auger, Rask, De Silva, Varlamov, Polivka's down there with 29 and 49 games played only. Yep, shootouts. Actually, I just meant to go. Who had the best save percentage per games played? I think would be Eric Comrie, maybe? No, I think it would probably be Pavlik had the best. Pavlik probably had the best save percentage and goals against average around there per save percentage. Fucale's up there as well. Brandon Whitney. So that's interesting to see there. With the most shutouts. Most shutouts was held by Zachary Fucale with 10. Silva, Campbell, Pavlik, Quick, Peterson, Halak, Alex Dubois up there with 5. So there's all the good stats that you guys like to see for the goaltenders and whatnot. All right, so there's all the stats for the best players in the league, and like I said, we will be starting off our playoff run against the Los Angeles Kings next time around. So once again, we'll be doing it like we did last time, showed you guys the roster, their stats, their point totals, all that fun stuff, and then just do it series by series, hopefully. And we'll see if this Vancouver Canucks team can repeat as Stanley Cup champions. So we're not the first seed this time. We're the second seed going into the playoffs. It's going to be a little bit of a tougher time, as there were some teams that we did struggle with this year that are in the playoffs. So we'll have to see how good this Canucks team can really go. So let me know if there is a goaltender controversy. I'm going with Polivka game 1, but let me know if you guys think if you want to make a case for Alex Dubois starting game 1. So let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys next time.